your book, you discuss the differences between short-term and long-term memory. And you state the point that should guide the whole of education is the fact that short-term memory is limited. So why is it crucial that teachers need to know about the differences between short and long-term memory, and what are the implications for the classroom?
Well, first, I should stress that this looking at human memory as long-term memory and short-term memory is a model. Mm-hmm. And as George Box, the British statistician, pointed out, all models are wrong, but some are useful. And so there are different enhancements of that basic short-term, long-term memory model. Badley and his colleagues talked about the visuospatial sketchpad. The more kind of extra things you put onto the model, the more powerful you get in terms of your explanations, but also the more unwieldy the model is. So for me, in terms of what teachers do, I think the model that has the greatest benefits in terms of the power-simplicity trade-off is this idea that we have short-term memory, which is limited both in duration and capacity, and we have long-term memory, which is essentially infinite. So let me give you an example. I live in Florida. I live on the boundary between two area codes for telephone numbers, 904 for Jacksonville and 352 for Gainesville. So if I have a telephone number for my local Walmart, it's a 10-digit number. And for you, because you don't know these area codes, you'd have to remember 10 things, 10 different numbers. But I don't. I only have 7 numbers to remember, plus whether it's Gainesville or Jacksonville. And so the point is, it's the content of my long-term memory that makes my use of short-term memory more effective. And that's what we find over and over again. Some people say, students don't need to know their tables as long as they can work them out. But if you don't know what 6 sixes are, you might think, well, I can work out what 6 sixes are because I know that 3 sixes is 18. So 6 sixes is going to be double that. That's 36. That's okay, isn't it? No, it's not, because you've just used that valuable, precious, short-term memory space to work the calculation out. And you probably lost where you are in the problem. The person who just knew that 6 sixes is 6 has actually probably already solved the problem. Right. So the point is that the contents of long-term memory are always and instantaneously enriching what we can do in our short-term memories. So we become more powerful as thinkers when we have lots of rich content in long-term memory. And as I said earlier, that's what the research on expertise seems to show characterizes experts. It's superior contents, both in terms of extent of knowledge, but also probably more importantly, in terms of the organization of knowledge, seeing connections that people who are novices don't see. Okay. And Micheline Chi did this on physics problems. She asked people to classify physics problems, and novices tended to classify them in terms of the cover story. Is this about springs? Is it about inclined planes? Experts classified them in terms of how you solve the problem. So they actually saw the same problems, but they connected them in different ways because they were looking at far deeper structure because of their long-term knowledge.
Okay, excellent. Thanks for that.